Good morning, Jared. And how are you? Good. Hello, Michael. And how are you? Hey, that's good. Could always be worse. Just remember that, man. Now, unfortunately, as much as I don't want to do this, I am going to be doing just this guy and then go to bed because I didn't realize what time it was. But I also had then realized that I did not yet do today's stream, so yeah. Hey, Ruggers. I'm trying to make sure I do at least one repair every single day during December. And see, I just don't think I'm anywhere near there to do a subathon. I figure a Repair-A-Thon, like I was planning on doing more tonight, because tomorrow I open the store later than normal, but I'm not feeling that great, so figure do at least one of them tonight, and then hopefully wake up in the morning to do the rest of the ones I need to do. because I do have quite a bit. And how you doing today, Ruggers? Oh, that's a good thing it cleared up at least. Oh yeah? Waiting for the Avian. I wish I could get Avian sometimes. Yeah. Figure I'd do this one tonight instead of some of the other ones that I was gonna do, because this one I want to get done and out of my hair, primarily because this one has been here for about 2 weeks and I haven't been able to finish it up. Well, I shouldn't say finish it up, get it done. But then when I reached out to the guy, he's like, oh yeah, well, you know, if it's not done tomorrow, I'll just pick it up because, you know, I got soldering, soldering stuff, so, you know, I'll figure it out myself, you know. I was told 2 weeks, and I said, well, first off, I quoted an estimate of 2 weeks. I never said it was going to be 2 weeks exactly. Secondly, I mean, if you want to, you can just pay the cancellation fee now and come pick it up. He's like, no, I'll give you the chance to, you know, finish it up. It's like, okay, cool. Hey, JFix. How are you doing? I know, right? You know, he knows how to do this repair so well. So he had to take it to someone else to do it. So I love when I get people like that, you know? Half the time I just kind of wish that I could just be like, it's okay. I don't feel like doing your repair anymore. But, that's good, JFix. But then, it's like, you know what? Money is money. I need money right now. And I'm not really in a position to turn down customers that repairs I could do. Even if it's because they have an attitude. Hey, Andy. Oh yeah, dude. A lot of customers are that way. You know, they watch a couple of YouTube videos. You know, they watch a couple of YouTube videos and go, oh, I could do that. Then they go buy a soldering iron from, like, Fred Meyer that's meant for plumbing and think that they're an electronics technician. And then they get cocky. Then they ruin the product. And then whine when you charge them more because they did more damage. Yeah, plumber's flux, definitely not the same thing as electronics flux. Well, that's good at least. What happened to you, Andy? Someone trash talking you, Andy? Do I need to go beat someone up for you? Huh? Huh? Ain't no one allowed to bully the swindler. Unless it's me. Oh. I don't know who that is. But if you call him the goat, then that's cool. Sounds like a good thing then. I still don't know who that is. Looks like I gotta go find another YouTuber. Yes, this is true. I do live in a cave. The cave that is my shop and my family's shops. See, the closest I get like that, I don't know. Yeah, it is. You know, the closest I get to anything like that would probably be like Rossman, I guess. I'm actually waiting for the one day that for some random reason Rossman pops up in my chat uh, while I'm making a comment about Fanspin. That would be like my oh my god moment. Yeah, he's a pretty chill guy too. I'm trying to find more albums for him, but he likes this one artist, and it's hard to find an album he doesn't already have. But I got him an autograph. I think it was an autographed album of hers a few years back for his birthday. He seemed pretty happy with it. I mean, the guy's helped me with a whole bunch of stuff. So, you know, getting him a gift for his birthday seemed just kind of appropriate. Yeah, I love when he does stuff like that too. Oh yeah? I just give gifts to anyone who has an impact on the way I am. So, for better or for worse, if someone impacts how I am, they get a present. And that's why you see me giving Booter gifts all the time, because the dude has impacted a lot of my life, so he deserves a gift. Tired. I'm just gonna hang it over the edge by the corner there. And then this one's gonna go on that piece there. Da 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 da. Xbox Series X HDMI. Boop. And then we must bada bing, bada boom. Although this year, not many people might be getting gifts because, well, I'm having car issues and I don't really have enough money to gift everyone stuff and get my car fixed. Also, I can't really go to a store without a car working. I mean, I could walk, but it's like a 30-minute walk, and I just don't have time for that. I got so much work I have to get done that a 30-minute walk versus a 10-minute drive, or a 5 or 10-minute drive, I'd rather drive. Uh, there will always be a place that you need a car. I don't care where you live. I know people in Europe who are like, oh yeah, nah, like anywhere you go, you can walk in like 10, 15 minutes. But dude, a bike, a car, a million times better, like amazing. Uno momento, peoples. Actually, I don't speak to my mother. It's my dad telling me that he's going to bed. My dad calls me every single night at midnight to let me know that he's headed to bed. And Andy, as for my car, I don't know what happened. Uh, just out of the blue, it was running and then just stopped. I'm like, okay, that's weird. I turned the car off. I tried to turn it back over, and it won't turn over. The electronics all turn on. It acts as if it's about to turn over, but when you turn the key over, it acts as if it's about to turn over, and then just clicks. And so far, it's been checked. It looks like the engine hasn't seized. The oil is still good. I thought it was the battery. It was not the battery. The battery is still fully charged. I took it to O'Reilly's to get charged, and I have a second battery, and neither battery would turn it over. So it turns on 100%, it just won't turn over. And like, I even sat there for about an hour one night trying to jump start it with another car, and it won't jump start. It's a 2005 Ford Explorer. Clogged fuel filter. I'll have to take a look at that, because my brother did say that my air filter was clogged with a bunch of crap. Turns out whoever looked at it last puts like cardboard and shit in it. Park/neutral safety switch. I have no clue what that is. Gerard, whatever. I have no clue what that is. It did say low oil pressure, but I had my little brother look at it, who's like a car freak, and he says that the oil in it is fine. I should get an oil change, but the oil isn't like thick or syrupy or anything. It's like normal oil, but it is on like that last piece where it should be changed. So he said he was going to look at the codes, but he hasn't had the time to do it yet. And I was going to take it to a mechanic, but they all want a few $1,000s to look at it, and it's like, the car's not really worth a few $1,000s to look at. You know? If it's like a couple thousand to get the oil changed and the new brakes on it, sure, but like, outside of that, there's just not much left life-wise that I feel is worthwhile the price. But I also don't have enough money to buy another vehicle, so. Another reason why I hope things go well tomorrow, because if things go well tomorrow, my brother should be watching the storefront during the week, and then I'll be streaming repairs and refurbishments during the day. I might have to take a look into that, but the car seems to know it's in park. Like, my meter says it's in park and everything, so I really don't know if that would be it. I also read somewhere that if the oil gauge is faulty, that would prevent it from starting, but then every mechanic tells me that's BS. That it wouldn't prevent itself from starting just because of the fact it's got low oil pressure, or at least because it thinks it has low oil pressure, since it's already been established my oil pressure seems fine. Yeah, I mean, its electronics are pretty simple inside of it. And it just happened out of the blue too. Like, I was literally driving it, I took it out of the parking lot, and then it literally went from the parking lot to the alley, all of a sudden just stopped. So I thought maybe I can get it to coast into the back door of the store here, but it didn't want to do that. But it's weird because anytime I try to look up its symptoms to try to see if I could figure it out, I can't really find anything that seems to fit. You know, because most places say it's the battery, but the batteries are fully charged according to O'Reilly's. Oh, I like my DeWalt driver. Cuba's Automotive on YouTube. Huh. I'll have to take a look at that. Why, Mike? You have something against a DeWalt driver or something? I like my DeWalt better than Booter's Works. It's also 8 volts instead of 4 volts, so I get a little bit more power out of it, so I can do the screws a lot quicker. Oh, yeah, no. See, I used to be all about Craftsman, but the moment that Sears closed down, all of a sudden, all the Craftsman quality went down the hill. But the funny part was, our old warehouse, there was a DeWalt drill that was left up there for like 4 years. We completely forgot about it, bought other DeWalt drills, and when I found it, it still had a full battery life. And it's like, well, shit. And it literally sat through 4 cycles of summer and winter inside of a warehouse. So, it's like, well, that's actually kind of cool. And I've had very few to little issues with any of my DeWalt tools. Now, don't get me wrong, my Snap-on tools are a bit better, but I don't buy too many of those because they're really expensive, and even though they have a lifetime warranty, the cost doesn't seem to really outweigh the warranty. The DeWalt impact gun? Yeah, impact guns are pretty useful. I'm not a big tool guy. I just use what I can. Like, I gotta replace this scope with an AM scope one because this has been a year and it's already, see, drooping. It's like, come on. This was supposed to be a cheap alternative, a good alternative to an AM scope at a cheaper price. And, yeah. A cheap alternative, sure. A good alternative, not really, no. Yeah, I just use whatever works best for me. And so far my DeWalt driver works better than any of the other drivers I've tried. And this Hacko machine soldering iron works better than any of the other soldering irons I've used in the last 20-ish years. I tried using those, and I just can't really seem to get them to really go the way I want them to. Like, I actually had an Adonis Star a couple of years ago, and every time I tried to use it, it was just such a pain to redo all the time. That's why I like scopes like the AM scopes, and if this scope did better, you know, longevity wise, it's not a bad scope, it just didn't last as long as it should have. But I like being able to literally just pull my scope out and barely do any adjustments and then use it. Once you get used to them. Yeah. But wouldn't that be the same for most stuff once you get used to it? Yeah, I had to replace this double boom stand that came with it with an articulating arm, because the swinging articulating arms, massive help with everything. Okay, all of those pins look attached, and attached well, because obviously you can't really work with a scope in your way, you know? You have to have that ability to, like, just move it out of the way. I'm inarticulate. Not sure about that, man, but okay. Oops, accidentally got some of that thermal putty. Alright, time to remove this thermal paste. Meow. Meow. Like, how does thermal paste wind up doing that? What is this tape looking stuff here? Take me down to the paradise city with the girls and things I pay. So the grass is green. Hey, Jason. How you doing, Jason? That's good. Alright is better than not good at all. Not dead, so you know, perk. Well, wonder until the day it happens, and then once it happens, come let us know. Was the suffering worth it? But until then, fight as if it's your last day. Down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Ah, fair amount, yeah. How about you, Andy? You like Guns N' Roses? I bet he does, Jason. Lots of people like it when you give them your sausage. Not me, but other people do. Nice. Oh yeah? I don't know, I think Paradise City is probably my favorite Guns N' Roses song. I do like Rocket Queen though. Why did that hole not like that screw? Maybe it was just the angle. Okay. Oh, wait, before I put this back on. That way, whoever works on it next, they can suffer. Mwahaha! Boom! I don't care. Hey, Wackerman. We're gonna find out in just a few shakes of a lamb's tail. It better be working. That looks crooked. I am gonna be a little bit concerned about that. But it was flat with all the pins, so he's gonna find out. We have a working Xbox Series X. Mwahaha. Now the only issue is I need to get a new HDMI cord so that way I can do wiggle test appropriately. Actually, no. See? Wiggle test. I wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The screen no go blacky, blacky to black. So, bada bang, bada boom. Everyone else can suck it. Yee. And you're to blame, darling. You have got a bad thing. You're to blame. You give up a bad name. Alright, so this has a little bit of damage to the plastic, so we're just going to take our X-Acto knife here and we're going to very carefully shave that out. Oh yeah. If you look at the beginning of the stream, you'll actually notice that this back panel was also a jar on it. But the guy swears it never fell. And I'm like, yeah, it fell. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. In my part, when you play your game, you give love a bad name. The heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. And you play your game. This isn't your console, Jason. Haha. I don't know, man. I prefer the chicken quesadilla. They help. And then we gotta click. Okay, this Series X is good to go, and I have been live for 1 hour. That's... wow. Okay. That seems silly. 1 hour to fix a Series X. I am not happy with that. Oh, thank you, Michael. I used to get them done in like 30 to 40 minutes for jobs like HDMI port repairs. So an hour for me is kind of a bummer. Because it just means that either I'm not focusing on my work or I'm getting slow. And either way is not really good. Because time, my friends, is money. Well, thank you. That is obviously the goal, Jason, is to make sure that you and you alone stay awake. Alright, and that's another console that we were able to prevent someone from botching. Alright, now time for me to go to bed, because I'm too tired now. Thank you all for joining me on this perilous journey as we had fixed a Series X on day 6 of our December Repair-A-Thon with the Yeti. You're most welcome, Michael DeLima. See you later, Jason. And to everyone else who may be lurking, thank you. Good morning, good evening, and good night.